Ever since Alek Manoah began his Blue Jays career, it has been nothing but success. Between 2021 and 2022, he posted a 2.6 ERA in 51 games started to go along with a 25-9 record, an All-MLB First Team appearance, top 3 finish in Cy Young voting, and an All-Star appearance. It truly felt like he was developing into an MLB ace right in front of our eyes, and one that Jays fans can feel confident about every time he steps foot on the diamond. Except this season, he has been nothing short of disappointment. He holds a 1-4 record with a 5.4 ERA and has looked nothing like himself, making Jays fans everywhere question what is going on with Alek Manoah. For starters, just watching his game-by-game performances, it doesn't seem like the same guy. He's falling off the rubber, walking an unbelievable amount of batters, and has the worst strikeout-to-walk ratio among every single qualified starting pitcher in baseball at only 1.09. One of the biggest changes I've noticed from 2022 to 2023 has been the ban on the shifts. Since Manoah is not a very big strikeout guy, he relies mainly on soft ground balls. And because he induces a large amount of ground balls, the Jays fielded 3 men on one side of second base more often than not when he was on the mound. In fact, last year, Manoah ranked 12th in percentage of plate appearances with a shift on. Now that the shift is banned, the Jays do not have the luxury to help cover him, and this has led to his BABIP on ground balls to jump almost 100 points from the 2022 season. Definitely not ideal and could be a direct factor into allowing a few more base hits through the infield per game. Moving on, I want to go over his pitch arsenal because it seems as though he's completely lost his ability to command his pitches. For starters, let's look at his fastball, which has gone down more than a mile an hour from 93.9 to 92.7. From this change, hitters are timing him up much better, batting .265 and slugging .469 against it. Much different from 2022 when batters were hitting just .212 with a .339 slugging. But the biggest change of them all has to be from his slider, which has lost 1.7 inches of horizontal movement from 2022 and 1 inch of vertical movement since 2021. If you take a look at his heat map this season, the pitch location is still relatively out of the zone, which is what you want from a slider. But take a look at his stats against it the past few years and it's apparent. No one is getting fooled by this pitch anymore. Strikeout percentage, whiff percentage, and put-away percentage have all decreased significantly, while the batting average and slugging percentage against has increased. This can be from a number of reasons, but most likely with its velocity down to an all-time low, the pitch is not getting as much movement and batters can pick up on it early when it will be a ball. One last thing that I would like to talk about is something that has been brought up a lot the past few weeks, and that is the Jays should let Danny Jansen catch him. Now, Manoah and Kirk have been battery mates pretty much the entire time they've been in the big leagues together, and Kirk has caught him all 9 times this season. But it may be time for a change, because Kirk has a relatively small setup for a catcher, and with Manoah unable to throw strikes the majority of the time, then why not give him the bigger option in Jansen and see if that helps? Another reason why this may be a good switch is because Kirk has not been as elite at framing pitches. Last year he was in the 93rd percentile of catchers in this category, but so far this year he is only in the 51st, while Jansen is doing much better in the 78th percentile. Listen, we all know it has been a terrible season for Manoah, and by the end of the year we will most likely not see a stat line similar to his earlier career numbers. But this kind of stuff happens. Players go through spells where they lose their touch. But the booing he received in his last start was over the top. This man has brought pride and joy for playing for Canada's team, not something most American players embrace. He is always friendly with fans and willing to put in the hard work to come back stronger than he ever has been. Manoah will square off against the Orioles in his next outing, which is yet another hard fight, but a test of his resilience in his quest to resurrect his season. Also, if you love the Jays as much as I do, then make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and you're definitely going to want to be kept in the loop with all the latest surrounding the Jays. And for tomorrow, I'll be posting a video about how Chris Bassitt could potentially be having his best season ever, so you will surely not want to miss out. Thank you guys for the support, and I will see you all in the next video.